So I got a chance finally to run this front mount blower by Kioti. We've had a couple storms now. Not real wet snow, it's nice light fluffy snow, so it works good with that. And I'm sure it won't have any issue with the wet heavy stuff either. So this is the 74-inch front mount blower on the DK 5320 hydrostatic transmission. This is through Kioti, but I believe these blowers are made by Normand up in Quebec. It's a KS74 240 FM. So it's got the chain on the side instead of the split shaft in the center. That's a lot better setup. It's more commercial grade. You got a shear pin here for your center auger, and got a shear pin right in there for your long auger out front. This one across here. So it's real easy to change the shear pins. My thoughts on it so far, haven't had the best of luck. The first storm, it's not really anything to do with the blower. The tractor is perfect. The tractor works awesome. So when I got this blower at the shop where I bought it, they had the wrong size cylinder on my dipper here for the chute. They had a cylinder that was too long, and I never got to try it before I started blowing snow. So I got up that morning and jumped in the tractor and went to starting doing driveways, and as I extended this out to direct the snow down closer to the tractor, this piston was too long and it stretched out too far, and it split this, opened this up like a tin can, and then I had snow pouring all over the machine. I had 80 driveways to do and I was only halfway done, so it was pretty frustrating. But we got all the driveways done. I called the dealer where I bought the whole setup from, and they got me right in, you know, that day, fixed it all up, and put the right size cylinder on there, and I had it back within 24 hours. So that was really good service on their part. I mean, mistakes happen, but yeah, they fixed her all up. Now, that was the first storm. The second storm, I was about 20 driveways complete and 60 more to go. And the auger quit. I thought, okay, there's a shear pin, so I get out to change the shear pin, and it wasn't the shear pin. The shear pins were fine. What it was right in here where this shaft hooks onto this plate where the shear pin is. When it came from the factory, it must have been just tacked together because the weld broke. So this whole thing was just spinning. Right here, the shaft was just spinning and this wasn't turning. So I had to take it down to the local machine shop, and they welded it up for me, and the dealer's going to buy me a whole new shaft. But I mean, that was the second storm, and that's coming right from Normand in Quebec. You know, they're supposed to be a pretty reputable snowblower manufacturer, and that got missed. I mean, tiny little tack of weld broke before the shear pin broke. Come on. So that didn't make me very happy to have to make a second phone call into the dealer. But again, they got me a new shaft coming, and hopefully that'll be the last of the issues I have. Because when the blower's working, it's fast, and I'll demonstrate that in this video. I had an M7060 Kubota with a 8-foot front mount pusher last year, for the last 3 or 4 years, and with 80 driveways. And this unit here, you know, I haven't done wet snow yet, but I'm sure it's still going to work fine. I saved an hour with this machine. Believe it or not, I saved an hour at all those driveways. This unit is so much faster, smaller to get into the tight areas. I can turn. It takes a smaller radius to turn. I mean, that M7060 with the front mount pusher and the rear blower, it was, you know, it was pushing 24 feet long. So this unit here, I can turn right in the middle of the driveway. I can get beside vehicles. It's just, and I'm nowhere near tired at the end of the job, you know, that day. I spend about, you know, anywhere from 8 to 12 hours depending on the type of snow and how much snow. But yeah, I'm nowhere near as tired because I'm not looking around and trying to steer out for houses and vehicles, and it makes the job so much more easier. This size machine, it's perfect size for what I have for the amount of driveways. Yeah, like I said, the DK5320 works awesome. Haven't had an issue with it. Couple, you know, minor issues with the front mount blower. Hopefully that'll be it, and I'm very happy with the whole setup. The dealer I bought it from, very happy with them. You know, any issues at all, they're right on it. You know, they're right there for support and fix everything up, so that's good. Yeah, all right, so let's jump in the tractor and give you a demonstration. Oh, and another thing I wanted to mention, these R14 tires, really good in the snow. These rear tires are not loaded, and I don't have a box or anything on the back, and you wouldn't know it. Doing driveways, I don't spin. It's balanced very well. And those R14 tires, I notice a big difference. Really good in the snow for grip and traction. I am going to put a ballast box on the back just so I can carry some snow shovels. But as far as needing any weight back there, I don't really think it's needed for this package right here. As I mentioned in the cab, third function I have runs the dipper, and then your loader joystick does your chute rotation. All right, let's blow some snow here. So that lever right there down on the bottom, that engages your mid PTO. I leave that engaged all the time. Nothing spins until I hit my PTO button there. That'll start my front blower. Rev it up, proper RPM. It's actually really fast. Does a nice job. I control my dipper with my third function. These two buttons right here on the front, that's my dipper. And then this is chute rotation. couple other things that I forgot to mention. When I'm out doing driveways, a lot of times the municipality don't have the roads plowed yet. So I leave even if they are plowed, they're still snow packed. I leave the tractor in 4-wheel drive all the time. And I leave it in high range when I'm doing driveways. And I put it up to the 540 RPM when my blower's engaged and running. And then when I'm not running the blower, I'm just roading to the next driveway. I run around 2200 RPM. No troubles at all in high range going through 12 inches of fluffy snow on the road, going up hills, all kinds of power with the DK53. You won't have any, you'll be very satisfied with the power of the 53 DK. I don't know what the 40 be like, but this one here has the turbo, and like I said, no issues at all in high range going through the snow and 4-wheel drive, getting from driveway to driveway. Another thing I wanted to mention was fuel. Cost me with my M7060, whenever I would fill up at the end of my route, end of the day, it would cost me right around $105 to fill the M7060. With this nice fluffy snow, I know the machine's not working as hard as it would be if it was wet snow, but I burn about, doing that amount of driveways, I burn a little over half a tank. And to fill this machine, it's right around $55 to $60. So I'm burning around $35, $40 to do, 70, 80 driveways with the fluffy snow. I'm sure it'll burn more as we get wet, heavy snow, but really happy with the fuel consumption and the horsepower, the travel speed on the road. Loving the hydrostatic transmission. The front mount blower, it's a game changer. You can direct the snow. You're not twisting your neck around backwards. It's just so much more comfortable and enjoyable to do driveways.